Any updates on Liquity, LQTY? Bought the dip at average 10 USD and ready to hodl. Greetings from Barcelona. Great question. So maybe Bill, if you could pull up Liquity, LQTY for TA. Okay, so pretty much I'm just hodling. I've been staking that. I did use them for a loan about 2 or 3 weeks back prior to the whole crash. But I was actually trying to prep for using them this summer, assuming there was a crash in the summer, not in May. But right now I'm just staking it. Staking returns, let me actually pull this up here. So right now the APY, it's been fluctuating. Early on when I got in, the APY was over 800%. And now it's dipped to like 100%. Prior to that, it actually dipped to like 80 or 60%, but now it's bounced back. So in times like this, the APY for projects with staking does go back up. But right now, I'm just holding. To me, this is something that's functional. It's valuable. During a crash, people will still be using it to borrow money, to not have to sell their crypto or their ETH. I think the challenge with it, though, is right now they only take Ethereum as collateral. That's why I'm really liking Alchemix on the other hand, because Alchemix, first of all, Alchemix, they don't sell your collateral. With Liquity, you have to bother with making sure you don't get liquidated, right? Because if you go here to the Trove, for example, right, like right now my ratio is 170%, right, for this wallet, but the total collateral ratio is 368%, meaning that they recommend 150%. So I'm good for now, but it's something you have to really you have to keep tabs on, right? So it's a hassle, but I do like both this and Alchemix. And then Bill, let me know when you're ready with the TA on Alchemix.
Alchemix or
Liquity, I mean. Liquity, sorry.
Okay, so here comes Liquity. All right, so we have a coin that was at 24, that's now at 8. I'm sort of wondering, especially with these wicks that are down here, looks like the bears tried to hit it twice. The question I would have with this is like, who's really left to sell? Especially since it started at 28, it's a 4-hour chart. Now, that said, I would be very careful and make sure you understand whether or not the token that you are buying in DeFi is cash flow positive. Forrest actually helped me when we were doing this live on another channel. I was explaining 2 coins I liked and why, and then Forrest gave it to everybody in 2 sentences. It said, make sure that this tokenomics, make sure it has a purpose. So I'm not saying Liquity does or doesn't. Obviously, it's been destroyed. Just make sure that whatever you're picking up on the dip has good tokenomics.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Bill. Let's go to Forrest. Any comments on that?
No, I'm still holding my Liquity long term through a bear market. If we get a bear market, the reason being, in a lot of, if you go back to 2017 ICO days, a lot of projects launched at high valuations and then crashed in the bear market, because everything crashed in the bear market. Even projects with really, really solid fundamentals still crashed in the bear market. But when the bull market of 2020 came around, the good projects with solid fundamentals came back. I think Liquity is a solid project with strong fundamentals that will come back if we do go into a bear market. Yeah, it launched in a bull market and might have launched at a high valuation as a result, and maybe it gets crushed if in this crash and in a bear market. But you can stake it, you can earn money through it, and I don't mind holding it long term because I think it'll bounce back. And that's a prerequisite for me investing in a project because of the exact scenario that's going on right now. I don't want to be in Dogecoin when the market crashes, right? I don't want to be in Dogecoin in 3 months if we do find ourselves in a bear market.
Yeah, great comments there, Bill and Forrest. To add on to that, you have to be in value when the tide comes. When the music stops, you have to be in value. And that's why we built Token Metrics, because we help you with code reviews, we help you with fundamental analysis, we help you with now a daily TV network, daily newsletters. We're constantly trying to give you value and help navigate you through this market. And these products, the products we really tout, right? We tout them because we're seeing value in them, meaning that they'll bounce back no matter what, right? So from Polygon to Helium to Alpha to Audius to Liquity to Alchemix. I mean, and for those who are brand new, what does cash flow positive mean? That means these tokens pay you to hold them and stake them. So for example, Liquity is basically for lending and borrowing. You can go on Liquity, deposit your Ethereum as collateral at no interest rate. You only pay a fee when you borrow and lend, and I think it's like 0.5%. Now that fee is then given to the stakers on the protocol, right? So people like me, for others who are staking actively, we get a portion of that fee. So meaning that, one, this is a product that's actually being used right now. It's not some hyperbole, some vaporware like these meme coins and other coins launching on new blockchains that haven't launched yet. This is on Ethereum, actually being used now. At the peak, it had over $1 billion in their stablecoin. Let me see if I can actually pull this up here. Just give me 1 second. Liquity, right? So this is DeFi Llama. So this is a project that's being used in real life. We're not talking in the future. This is in real life. Over almost $2 billion. At the peak, it had 4 billion. So do you think that money is just going to go away over the next 5 years? If anything, it's going to get even better. And this is just with one asset as collateral. And all these fees, 0.5% of all this money being borrowed, 0.5% on 5 billion is being given to the stakers who own this token, right? So in a bear market, when people are holding meme coins that give people no reason to hold, people who are getting paid for this to hold or stake, they'll keep on holding projects like this, right? So if anything, this is one of the few projects where I may look to buy more just to reduce my cost basis, because I bought in at around $18 actually, and right now it's at $10. So I'm probably going to buy some more in the next week or two. Same thing with Alchemix. Alchemix right now, they don't have fee sharing or fee earning. Basically, it's not cash flow positive yet. However, it is in the roadmap in the next few months. And I think when they launch ETH, they'll have the ability to reward stakers with fees being earned by their protocol. And that's crucial because you're getting paid to hodl. And it's kind of like mining. So for me, projects like that, because you want to find products of value that are undervalued, but also projects that give you a reason to hold during a bear market. So Helium Network, I mean, that's the best thing ever. You just plug it in, you get paid. People have been recovering their investment within a week or the first month or so. Projects like that, I like. That's why I also like Chia Network, because I can earn this in the comfort of my own home by just farming and plotting, even though it's getting more competitive. Things like that, I like. And that's why I think projects like that have value even through a downturn.
Token Metrics is a cryptocurrency investment platform that helps users leverage machine learning to become better crypto investors. Our in-depth analysis helps eliminate the emotions of investing, find profitable investment opportunities, and filters out scams. Learn more at tokenmetrics.com.